Yo, what's good? My name is Omar, and over a year, I was able to lose 80 plus pounds. And once that happened, I didn't know whether to bulk or to cut, but I made a decision and my physique improved because of it. I'm going to show you how you can determine if you should bulk or whether you should cut, and like the side effects of both. Back in my day, around like a year ago, I remember I had lost 80 pounds and I came back home. I was at college, and when the gym is so close to you, okay, I'm back home, now I need to cut even more. I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, damn, I got the stomach, but I gotta cut more. But when I was standing in my living room, I remember my brother walked in. He was like, yo, what's good, bro? We started talking and stuff, having a nice conversation. I was like, yeah, I gotta keep up the cut. I gotta keep losing weight. He was like, no, you look like a skeleton. If you cut more, you're not gonna get anywhere. Then I started to bulk, like within 1 to 2 months, my strength in the gym improved greatly. And my physique started looking way better as a result. I will be teaching you how you can determine whether you should bulk or cut, determine on where you're at with your fitness journey. You most likely need to bulk. It takes way longer to build muscle than it is to burn fat. You can burn a whole lot of fat within like 6 weeks, but in order to build muscle, in order to build the same amount that you can lose, you need to take steroids. And we don't want to take steroids. We don't do that over here. You most likely need to bulk. But however, if you are over 20% body fat, if you are like over 18% body fat, then cutting would be best for you, because if you get too high in body fat, you start to have a whole bunch of negative health effects, and just living life will be like hell. However, if you decide to cut and it's not really your time to cut, the more leaner you get, the more skinnier you get, you're not going to have any muscles to actually show off. So there's no actual point to actually cutting, because you don't got the muscle yet for it to show. So you're just going to start getting skinnier, but you're going to look worse. And now a reason why a lot of people like to cut is because of their insecurity. You may feel like, okay, my stomach, it pokes out a little bit and I got like a little bit hip right here. My hips don't, look lean. They look like outwards, they look fat. So I gotta cut more. No, this is really embarrassing. So instead of that, how about you just build more muscle so that it looks smaller? Problem with that, you want to like lose this gut and then lose the hip. It's just that, like I said, you just don't have the muscle yet, so you're not gonna look that good. However, when you build more muscle, in the chest, in the shoulders, in your back, in your arms, in your, all that stuff. Once you get bigger, your waist is gonna look smaller as a result. And the thing with insecurity is that it never stops. The moment that you start, putting up your pants so that you can like hide your stomach a little bit or hide your hips a little bit, that's where you're going wrong. Because let's just say, right, you walk into the gym and you're like skinny fat, or you're not even that skinny fat, you're like, you got a little bit of fat, but you got some muscle. The thing is, if you start trying to hide that little fat that you got, that could like, first of all, to your self-esteem. You may see a girl that you want to approach, but you don't decide to do it because you don't think you look that good. Second, you may walk out there, right, and have all this confidence, not care if it's showing, not care if it's embarrassing a little bit, and then that confidence could inspire other people. They may see you and be like, oh wow, that guy, he does not care. He doesn't care whether he has that little stomach poking out. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. I want to be more free. I'm gonna start wearing more tank tops. And you can have that inspiration on people. However, if you decide to go to the gym and start hiding your stomach, not only will you just feel so down and depressed because you're trying to hide away and stuff, they might look at you as cringe. They might have look at your physique and be like, oh wow, he has a great physique. Let me go talk to him so I can learn something. But now that you're trying to hide it, now you just look cringe. Plus, generally, cooking and doing the workouts take a whole lot of time, and majority of people don't have systems in place that will help them stay consistent. That's exactly why I have this ebook in which I talk about how to stay consistent. I give you actionable steps that you can do right now that will be able to help you stay consistent to the gym. Also, I'll talk about how to avoid burnout. I give an example of like a fast workout that you get done in like 30 minutes, fast meals that you can make. Just DM me fitness to my IG and I'll send it to you completely for free. Me personally, I would not recommend recomp. That's essentially just eating on maintenance calories, and then you'll eventually just burn fat and build muscle. But the problem is that building muscle already takes a whole lot of time on the bulk. So you're just like delaying the inevitable, you feel me? It's just better if you just bulk up, get a little bit fat, and then cut right afterwards. But you don't want to bulk too much. You don't want to be bulking and gaining like 3 to 4 pounds a month. You want to go on a slower route, like 0.5 to 2 pounds a month. So here's some actionable steps that you can do right now so that you can take action. First of all, send me fitness on IG so I can send you the ebook completely for free. And then the second is to find out your body fat. Go ahead and get you a measuring tape. All you want to do is measure the skinniest part of your body, essentially the skinniest part, where like your hip goes up and then your like shoulders, your body goes down. Measure that part. Then go ahead and measure your neck. Then search up Navy body fat calculator, and then it'll give you like a somewhat accurate representation of your body fat. It's not that accurate, but it'll give you like a sense. Or you could just look in the mirror and just tell, I eyeball it. Be like, you see like 20%, 80%, images, what's my body fat, and then just make an eyeball prediction. It's not that serious. If you're above 20%, most definitely cut. However, if you're 50% and below, bulk. And with the bulk side, you want to bulk 0.5 to 2 pounds per month. You don't want to make sure that you're on the slower one, because you don't want to gain too much fat and then you gain more fat than muscle, and now you got to cut early. However, if you decide to go on a slower approach, you'll be able to build more muscle and not have to cut as frequently. On the screen right now, I have this little number chart where you can be like, okay, I want to do weight gain, so I'm gonna multiply it by this number. What you want to do is just multiply this by how much you weigh right now. So when you wake up in the morning, after your morning shit, after you take off your clothes, once you weigh yourself, just times that by whatever section you're at, weight loss, weight gain, and then go ahead and follow that amount of calories. Step number 4. Now, even though I didn't even name the other ones, you're gonna be insecure regardless if you don't tackle it right now. Do you know why people take steroids? Do you know why people take TRT? It's because they're insecure about what they have right now instead of doing it naturally. And you may be like, oh no, I really want to get a body like Alex Eubank. But the problem is, he's insecure as well. You just see him, there was this one TikTok or whatever on his Instagram, and the guy looked shredded. The guy looked like a Greek god. And he was like, oh man, I just look fat. Oh, I don't like my body. There's so many people in the comments who was like, oh, he's just shitting on my dream body. I'm not here to really talk about him specifically, be like, oh, he's insecure and everything like that. I'm just saying, if you don't tackle your insecurity right now, like whether you're fat or you're skinny fat, whatever, if you don't tackle your insecurity right now and then go out, to the gym and wear that tank top and show your body, you're gonna be insecure later on when you get the dream body. That's just how things work. And it's best that you gain more confidence now, so that once you have that dream physique, then you're gonna be extra confident. Who can really stop you if you're gonna be you regardless, whether all those haters? That's true confidence. I have an ebook that talks about how to stay consistent and gives you actionable steps to help you get systems in place to help you stay consistent. Also, I talk about how to avoid burnout. Also, I give you fast meals that you can make and then workouts that you can do very quickly if you're low on time. Send me a DM on IG Fitness and I'll send you the ebook completely for free. And with that being said, always take it one step at a time, because you may never know where that one step may lead you.